Oh, what a lovely day. It's time to feed the horses. So, heading out to the paddock to feed our 5 horses. It's been a beautiful day, about 68 degrees, which is amazing for this time of year. The end of October, and it couldn't be nicer. Oh, there's a couple of them right there. Oh, my mother-in-law's minis are back here in their stalls. Oh, there's the cart out there under the hay shed. A couple of our trailers, our 4-horse. Here's our 2-horse. Hey, Jess. Jess is my paint horse there, and coming over here is Louie. He's a 2.5-year-old buckskin registered quarter horse. He's my wife's horse, and we put him into training this year, so he's come along. Now he gets most of the winter off so that his physical development can catch up with his mental and emotional development that he's had over the last 6 months while he's been in pretty intensive training. So we're going to get another bale of hay before we go out, because this is not enough. We have to stack hay everywhere we can. We have 10 months of storage in order to make sure we have enough to get to the 1st of June. There's what's left of our garden from this summer. Next week I'll take out those boxes, I'll plow everything under, rototill it, and then we're going to rebuild it in the spring with higher raised beds. And of course, automatic waters. In our camper, we're going to go away to southern Utah in about a week and a half for a little while. Over there is our dog run. It's about 75 by about 125 feet long, and then houses on the other side. This property's been in my wife's family for about 80 years, and we are lucky to be grandfathered in. Otherwise we'd never be able to have horses here. There's Holla shaking her head. She likes to think she's the queen of the herd, but she's not. Jessie is. Keen, who's the bay right there, 20-year-old Arabian gelding, half brother to Holla, 19-year-old Arabian mare. He used to be top of the herd, but he's a very laid-back horse, and when we got Jessie 4 months ago, Jessie kind of assumed that role, and they don't fight or anything. They just look at each other and they know which one is going to get pushed. Hey bud, how are you? And then last but not least is 25-year-old registered quarter horse mare. That's Raina. She's a horse I bought, oh my gosh, 14 years ago now. That's how I met my wife. So while we're feeding, we're going to fill up the water trough out there. It's been pretty warm, so I imagine we'll be about halfway down. There's little Goldie in there. You can see her down there. She's been in that trough, I don't know, 8 years now. Hey bud. Yeah, do you mind not doing that? Hey, you mind not doing that? Jesse has a little bit of issue around anxiety at times, and putting something in his mouth seems to pacify him. He's a lot different than when we got him 4 months ago, where he was always trying to put something in his mouth. Louis here did the same thing, but that was just because Louis was a young horse and experiencing life. So, not a big deal. I don't try and correct Jesse. It's not necessary. He's growing out of it as he becomes more comfortable here and more confident. Well, now that's a pretty picture. Look at those horses. Hi, bud. They're probably not overly hungry, simply because it's been a warm day, and nope, you don't get to eat out of there. Nope. There you go, bud. Hey, Holla. How are you, sweet girl? How are you, my pretty? Huh? Yeah. So this shed here we bought a year ago from a neighbor that was moving. He had built it years ago, welded it himself and stuff, and we bought it for $250 and moved it over here and just finished the roof. Haven't really had time. On one of our compost piles, we compost all their manure, about 800 pounds a month, maybe a bit more, and then spread it out over the property. That sure is a pretty sight. And they'll walk around thinking that one pile's better than the other. Pretty funny. Hey, Raina. Hey, sweetie. I like to spread their hay out. They have to walk around to get it. Keep them moving like they would out in the wild. Love being out here this time of night. So peaceful, especially with that moon rising as it has been lately. So that was a pretty light bale, so I'm going to end up feeding all of it. Horses are putting on their winter coat. That's our arena slash obstacle course. A couple years ago we built obstacles out there, which is really a lot of fun. Take the horses out there and take them over the bridge. It's got a 4-foot drop. It's a 16-foot long bridge, a water crossing next to it, a little mountain there that you can see, a log step over here. Over there's a kind of a Z-shaped log structure with a couple of mounds. They take the horses up and over and back them through and do all kinds of neat things with them. It's really fun. And we're done for the night. Water is just about full. See, there's our little goldfish there. We call her Goldie. You just see her there, swimming around. Then we put a water heater in there so it doesn't freeze over. She stays warm. Eats all the mosquito larvae, so we don't have to worry about that. And we're good. So if you enjoyed this video, if you would click on the like button below, I'd sure appreciate it. And if you have any comments or questions, go ahead and leave those in the section below as well, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And if you want to know when we've got new videos coming up and what we're doing currently, just go ahead and subscribe and you'll be informed if you hit that bell button. It'll send you a notification as well. So hope you enjoyed the video. You have a wonderful night.